Back in my youth, on one day in private school, I had my lunch stolen from me by a man called Edward Smithington-Rutherford. And then a young chap walked in by the name of Smithington-Wellingtonsworth. And I said, "Oh, Wellingtonsworth, are you saying that you know of my old chum Smithington-Rutherford?" And Wellingtonsworth replied and said, "Listen here, I know of your chum because he set me up with a young lass by the name of Chrysanthia Cotswolds Buttermilk Herefordshire. Do you know her?" And I replied and I said, "Indeed." And Wellingtonsworth said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh." And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, really?" And he said, "Hmm." And I said, "Fiaf and fiaf, 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 fiaf." Anyway, the conversation progressed even further. And Wellingtonsworth said, "You know of this Chrysanthia, do you?" And I knew full well who this Chrysanthia Cotswolds Buttermilk Herefordshire was, for she was exquisitely proportioned, with ample bosom. Myself, Lufthansa-Flausenberg, and Edward Smithington-Rutherford all found her to be rather attractive, as did many of the other young lads at this school. And Wellingtonsworth said, "Yes, well, I've just come back from rather a sticky situation. Because on the moment that I was meant to meet with young Chrysanthia Cotswolds Buttermilk Herefordshire, the person who was actually in attendance was Chrysanthia Cotswolds Buttermilk Hertfordshire." And I said, "Oh, isn't Chrysanthia Cotswolds Buttermilk Hertfordshire the senile old woman who tried to burn down an orphanage?" And Wellingtonsworth said, "Yes, she is the senile old woman who tried to burn down an orphanage." And so I said, "Wellingtonsworth, why on earth would you get those two people mixed up together?" And Wellingtonsworth responded and said something rather interesting. He said, "Listen here, the reason why I was meeting up with this Chrysanthia is to ask for her hand. But the person who set up the arrangement was your friend, Edward Smithington-Rutherford." And I said, "Oh, I say."